These were songs that absolutely dominated the charts. They were played on radio stations everywhere. People danced to them, sang them in their cars, bought them on vinyl and cassette. They were worldwide hits that defined entire eras of music, yet somehow they disappeared. The world moved on. Newer songs came, younger artists emerged, and these incredible tracks faded into obscurity. Today we're bringing them back. Today we're reminding you why Electric Light Orchestra deserved so much more recognition than they got. These are 7 songs that were absolutely incredible, yet somehow nobody remembers them anymore. Let's get started. Number 7, One More Tomorrow.
Give me one more tomorrow. These 2 days are...
This is a song that absolutely captures the desperation of someone crying out for another chance. The lyrics are incredibly personal and emotional. The production is lush and beautiful, creating this atmosphere of longing and hope. The melody stays with you long after the song ends. It has this sense of desperation mixed with determination that makes it utterly captivating. The song reached the charts in 1994 and showed that even in the 1990s, ELO still had the ability to create something powerful and meaningful. Yet most people today have never even heard this track. It's been completely forgotten by mainstream audiences, overshadowed by bigger names and flashier productions. But when you listen to it, you understand why it should have been remembered. Number 6, It's Over.
Silence on a darkened stair, 'cause it's over. It's over, it's over, it's over.
Here's a song that proves ELO could create something completely different from their usual style. It's melancholic, introspective, and utterly beautiful. The orchestral arrangement is minimal compared to their earlier work, allowing space for the melody to breathe. The strings and cello work create this haunting atmosphere that sticks with you. The opening was actually the ending of another one of their famous songs reversed in the studio, a creative touch that shows the level of craftsmanship they brought to everything. This track was released as a single exclusively in the United States, becoming a minor hit that should have been massive. The classical feel, the shifting moods, the crystalline vocals, everything about this song is perfectly executed. Yet it vanished from radio play and from collective memory. Today, almost nobody remembers it even existed. Number 5, The Way Life's Meant to Be.
I guess the only stranger is me, and I wonder, yes I wonder, is this the way life's meant to be?
Picture someone walking down a familiar street from their past, only to discover everything has changed. The ivory towers, the plastic flowers, the new construction that buried what they once knew. This song tells that story with incredible emotional depth. It features a flamenco-style guitar that was completely different from what people expected from ELO at that moment. The production quality is impeccable. The songwriting is personal and deeply human. It talks about returning to a place you once called home only to find it unrecognizable, feeling like a stranger in your own memories. It was released as the last single from the Time album in 1982. It never charted in the UK and became forgotten almost immediately. Yet for those who do know this track, it's considered an absolute gem of 1980s rock music. The way the melody unfolds, the production touches, everything is perfect. Number 4, Hold On Tight.
When you need a shoulder to cry on, when you get so sick of trying, just to hold on tight to your dream.
This is the song that had the most expensive music video ever made at the time, approximately £40,000. The video was styled like a 1940s serial film. But beyond the spectacle, the song itself is what matters. It's an uplifting anthem about perseverance and refusing to give up on your dreams. There's even a verse sung in French that translates to a determination to hold on to what you believe in. The production combines 1950s rock and roll sensibilities with modern synthesizer technology. It has these soaring harmonies and a rhythm that just pushes you forward. The song hit number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and went top 10 in most countries around the world. It became the theme song for a coffee company's advertisement campaign. Yet today, even though it was a major commercial success in 1981, most younger listeners have never heard it. It disappeared from cultural conversation despite its initial impact. The keyboard work, the production style, the energy, it's all completely forgotten by modern audiences. Number 3. Whiskey Girls.
In a while, 'cause I can't get enough of those whiskey girls.
This is one of those deep cuts that never got the attention it deserved. It has this driving energy, this rock and roll edge that shows a different side of the band's capabilities. The track features aggressive guitars combined with keyboard work that keeps everything balanced and interesting. It's got attitude, it's got groove, it's got substance. The production is clean and professional. The arrangement keeps you engaged from start to finish. There's something about this song that makes you want to move, something infectious about its rhythm. But despite all these qualities, it remained largely unknown outside of dedicated ELO fans. Most people who consider themselves music enthusiasts have never even heard this title. It's buried in their catalogue, overlooked, ignored by the mainstream. The songwriting is solid, the performance is energetic, but it never got the radio play or the attention it absolutely deserved. It's a perfect example of incredible music that got lost in the shuffle. Number 2. Calling America.
I'm still here, retired on automatic. Calling America. Can't get a message still. Calling America.
Released in 1986, this was a song about distance, technology, and connection. A story about someone trying to reach a loved one across the Atlantic Ocean, attempting to bridge a gap that seems impossible to cross. The production is bright and optimistic on the surface, but underneath, there's this melancholy about the frustration of modern communication technology. The synthesizers are lush and warm. The melody is incredibly catchy and memorable. Jeff Lynne's production style is evident throughout: layered vocal harmonies, careful arrangement, attention to detail in every second. The song reached number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it the band's final top 40 hit in America. It was their last success before everything changed for them. The music video was filmed in Paris in front of the Centre Pompidou. Yet today, even though it was their last major hit, almost nobody remembers this song exists. Younger listeners have never heard it. Even people who lived through the 1980s often don't recall it. It's been completely erased from pop culture consciousness. Number 1. Showdown.
Looks like we're riding on the same train. Looks as though there'll be more pain. It's gonna be a showdown. It's raining all over the world.
This is the song that even John Lennon thought should have been number 1. When Lennon heard it, he was genuinely impressed. He said he expected it to be number 1, but believed the record label didn't push it hard enough. It's a funk-influenced track with an orchestral arrangement, something completely different for ELO at the time. The bass line is absolutely funky, driving, undeniable. There's a Gibson Firebird guitar solo that cuts through everything. The clavinet adds this distinct 1970s flavor. The production combines strings and brass with funk rhythms in a way that shouldn't work, but absolutely does. It was written in Jeff Lynne's parents' front room when he was still dreaming of making it as a musician. The song reached number 12 in the UK and number 9 in Norway. It was released in 1973, ELO's third single. Yet despite John Lennon's endorsement, despite the incredible quality, despite its chart success at the time, almost nobody remembers this song today. It's been completely forgotten. Most people have never heard it. The songwriting is brilliant, the arrangement is innovative, the performance is tight and professional. Yet it's virtually disappeared from modern consciousness, a casualty of time and changing musical tastes. These 7 songs represent the incredible talent and creativity that Electric Light Orchestra brought to music. These weren't accidents. These weren't random releases. These were carefully crafted, beautifully produced, expertly performed pieces of music that deserve to be remembered. ELO was a group that took rock and roll seriously. They combined classical music with pop sensibility. They created orchestral rock arrangements that were complex and accessible at the same time. They were innovators in production technology, in arrangement, in songwriting. They released albums that went platinum. They filled stadiums around the world. Yet today, if you ask young people about ELO, they probably won't know who they are. They might recognize one or two songs if they're used in movies or commercials. But the depth of their catalogue, the breadth of their creativity, the consistency of their quality, that's completely unknown to most people under 30 years old. They've become a band that people vaguely recognize, but don't really know. A band mentioned in passing, but never really celebrated. It's a shame, honestly. These songs represent an era of music when production mattered, when arrangement was considered an art form, when melodies were crafted with care and precision. Don't let them stay forgotten.